you're the eternal associate of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And in Vrindavan Leela, you're very close Manjari, maidservant to Srimati Radharani. And we have come for your darshan. And then Bhaktisiddhanta and the eternal residents, they had a bit of a conversation, and then the eternal residents said, oh, we want to hear Hari Katha from you. And so they made an asan, they offered him a seat, and he sat down, and for some hours he was speaking Hari Katha to the eternal residents of Shamantadweep. And then he heard the birds chirping, the sun's coming, the sun's rising. And Bhaktisiddhanta said, oh, I must go now. And then those residents were like, oh, please, every night, come here, and we want to hear Hari Katha from you. And this brahmachari was like, I can't even appreciate, my guru is so great, like our material intelligence, unsteadiness in spiritual life all comes from not being able to comprehend the greatness of Guru Tattva. If we can actually just get a drop of realization of the greatness of Guru Tattva and our previous acharyas, then all steadiness will come. So this is one pastime of Bhaktisiddhanta, and I'll just end with one more. One time there was one man, and he really liked nature. So he went out to the forest to explore, and he was like, wow, this is really amazing. And then he heard someone repeat his words, wow, this is really amazing. He's like, where did that come from? Where did that come from? So, I think it's coming from over there. I think it's coming from over there. And so he walked through, and then he saw a tree filled with parrots. Mm-hmm. And these parrots were repeating his words back to him. And it's like, these are really magical parrots. I want one for myself. And so he got a net, and the closest one, he threw it over the parrot, and he caught one. And then that parrot was crying out, in distress, and all the rest were crying out. And then he took that parrot home, and for some years he had the parrot as a pet, and he would conversate with it, and he could actually have a conversation with the parrot. And then after some years, he decided, oh, I'm going to go and explore the forest again. And he said this to the parrot, and he was like, do you have any message for your relatives that I'll pass on if I come across them? And the parrot said, yes, tell them I am safe. I can't be with you. I am safe. That's all. Pass that message on. So the guy went out to the forest, came across the parrots, and he passed on the message. I have a message from your relative. He says he's safe, and he can't be with you, but he wants you all to be happy. And then there was one parrot there. As soon as the parrot heard that, he started to tremble, his eyes rolled back, and he dropped dead to the ground. And then that man thought, oh, who's that parrot? And what relationship did he have with my parrot? And he felt really bad. It just made this parrot die. And depressed, he went back home. And then the parrot back home was like, oh, was there any message for me? Was there any message for me? And then the guy was like, no, there was no message for you. And the parrot was like, what happened? And then the guy was like, oh, there was one parrot. I passed on what you said. And then one parrot trembled, his eyes rolled back, and he dropped to the ground dead. And then that parrot, as soon as he heard this, he started to tremble, his eyes rolled back, and he dropped dead to the ground. And then this guy was like really depressed. Now he's killed 2 parrots. So it's like, oh, least I can do is bury him in the back garden. So he took him out to the back garden, put him down, and he's digging the hole. And then that parrot opened his eyes, and he got up and he was flying away. And then the guy's like, oi, I thought you were dead. And then the parrot's flying like, no, I'm not dead. And then the guy's like, there was no message for you. And then the parrot's like, there was a message for you. And then the guy was like, who was that other bird and what relationship did you have with him? And then the bird said, that bird was my guru. And the message was to drop dead. Because, like Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, if you want to live, you have to die. So this is the lesson from Guru.
Wow.
So yeah, if by engaging in Guru Seva, none of us are qualified. None of us are even qualified to understand who is Guru. But by following the instructions of the spiritual master, Jaito Dapana Marjanam, gradually, the mirror of the heart will become cleansed. And then all things will manifest from there. All realization, everything will come by engaging in Guru Seva. This is the process. Thank you for patiently listening.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.